Okay, my husband Kevin. We just did a makeshift greenhouse. All we did was put 6 mil plastic over it, over the green frame that we had, and we just used clamps to clamp it on. It's just a temporary thing. See, and I plan on putting wind chimes right here. It's going to be so beautiful. We just put, what do you call those? Pavers?
Yeah.
Say hi. That's Kevin, my hubby.
Hi.
And this is the inside. We just put pavers down. So I have my Alaska peas in these pots. There's 6 peas per pot, by the way. And they are starting to sprout. Don't know if you can see. There's a sprout there. They're just starting. There's an empty bin. These are 2 bins of pak choi. They have not sprouted yet. This is an experiment because it is kind of early still. I planted cilantro. So cilantro does not grow very well. I know a lot of people have a lot of complaints about it, but we actually use the seeds. So we let it go to, we use the leaves when there are leaves, but we also let them go to seed because we use the seeds when we make a lot of curry. See? And this is the potted potato, whoops, that I started in the kitchen in January. There you go. And there's a little gap, a little opening there. I don't know if you can see that. So just lets the little bit of air out. And right now inside this greenhouse it is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is crazy because it's only 10 degrees Celsius outside. So 10 degrees Celsius, what's that, Cav? 50. 10 degrees Celsius is about 48 degrees Fahrenheit?
No.
Yeah, according to this thermometer here, temperature gauge. So 10 degrees Celsius would be 48 degrees Fahrenheit, and right now it's 36 Celsius inside, which is 90 Fahrenheit inside. Very cool, eh? Very cool. I'm so happy. I'm putting my seedlings in here to harden them off. And these are the cherry tomatoes. This is chocolate mint, which is coming back, but I'm bringing it, I just put it in here so it comes back much faster. And in this bin here, that's where I've been putting kitchen scraps all winter long in there. And I just added about 2 inches worth of soil, literally only 2 inches of soil on top. And I planted 6 green beans seeds in there. So today is another really sunny day. It's a beautiful, gorgeous, warm day. So what I'm doing is emptying all the old pots into my the wheelbarrow and chopping up all the old soil and mixing it with a bag of enriched triple mix. Okay, so that's the wheelbarrow full of all the old soil and 1 bag of triple mix, and the old soil came from all these old pots. Okay, then I'm going to plant them with, I'm going to put seedlings in there, like beans, peas and beans, that kind of stuff, into these pots. And I'm going to put them down here. This is the area where we had eggplants last year in those bins. So what I'm going to do is put some black, there's a root here that I have to cut out. So I'm going to cut that out with the chainsaw, and then I'm going to cover this area with the black fabric ground cover and try to make another plastic greenhouse for this area, and then I'll put those pots in here. Reason why I'm not planting anything in this area, like right into the ground, is because this big root here, that was a trumpet vine that we had for, God, almost 10 years in this spot. Trumpet vines are so beautiful. And so what happened was the trumpet vine grew. It was like 25 feet long. It went right up the house, went all over the fence. The flowers were gorgeous. The neighbor was complaining, didn't like it. And they were dropping seeds. And of course there were sprouting trumpet vines all over the front lawn. Super hard to pull out because the roots go really deep. And then what happened was, so we were trimming it, but then what happened was every time a contractor was around in the neighborhood, they'd come over and they'd say, hey, is that a trumpet vine? Planted right next to the house, right up against the house wall. And they all said the same thing. The roots are going to go right through the wall in your basement and, you know, destroy the foundation and all that. So I chopped it down with a chainsaw, and took a couple of years to get rid of it. And then I actually had to spray it with a weed killer. And I know that's terrible, but you know what? It was really hard to get rid of it. And so now I can't plant anything here because I sprayed it with that, you know, I have some timers, right? I can't remember the name. But it was a weed killer, and I hear it's going to take like 4 years before it evaporates from the soil. But anyhow, that's fine. I'm going to cover this area, and that's why I put pots here. Okay, so this is it. This is just a makeshift, sort of like a plastic tent. And I have the pots in there. And on hot days, I'll open it up. Right now, it's getting windy and the temperature's dropping. Okay, so that's it. So I'm inside my shed here. Anyhow, so you guys have a great day.